at the end of one. Both teams putting up some points. Pelicans lead by 1. And the second quarter will be on the way when we... And now let's hear from Ty Lawson talking about the balanced attack of this Denver Nugget team.
We do have a team type of game. You know, everybody scoring spread out, rebounding, everything spread out. So, you know, even from the bench, it's definitely a team type game.
Well, that was the game plan a couple years ago when Denver was good enough to make the playoffs and Ty Lawson was at the control.
You know, but not enough firepower to be able to sustain with the elite teams, say like the Warriors or the Rockets. Ty Lawson, a solid, dependable player in our league, but this is still a league where you need your superstars to win rings.
Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for New Orleans.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So for New Orleans right now, they've got Howard. West out there with Cephalosha. Then it's Holiday, and it's Udrich in at the 2.
And, you know, one thing that comes to mind with Kobe is his incredible dedication to winning. I mean, you wonder if that has turned off potential free agents. Maybe he's a bit too competitive, but, you know, when you're in the business of competing, hard for me to imagine you can be too competitive.
The shot by Holiday, no good.
And, you know, coaches just love players who they can count on to give that effort defensively.
And he clearly is one of those guys, Greg. We saw it right there. Nice work forcing that miss.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Here's West. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. West has got the lead up to 3 now for the Pelicans. With Kobe and his competitiveness, it is something that he's coped with. Said it took him a while in the league, Clark, to realize not everyone loves basketball as much as he does.
Yeah, you know, even if you don't have the same kind of drive that has propelled Kobe all these years, I think you have to respect him for it. It shouldn't be a problem for potential free agents, in my opinion.
Hawks were so dominant last year and were the first team to clinch their spot in the postseason.
Hawks also would wrap up the top seed in the East and were able to advance against the Nets in 6 games.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
I was able to listen in on what Alvin Gentry had to say to the team. He told his guys that their offense needed to run through West. Coach is looking for him to take on a lot of responsibility when they've got the ball, to be a leader at the offensive end. He said also that their offense needs to be a patient one. He told them, don't rush things. Use as much of that shot clock as you need to. Well, Coach not wasting any time in tweaking the game plan. We'll see if it makes a difference as we approach halftime, Kevin.
Thanks again, Doris. And there's the foul. It goes on Ryan Anderson. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Cephalosha. West gets to Ariza. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
You know, in the second round, the Hawks had a bit of trouble once again with the Wizards. Were able to get by them despite going down 2-1 in that series. Seemed like they were out of gas against the Cavs in the next round.
Wasted no time on that one. 8 points for Freak. Guys, 7 times the lead has changed hands here now.
And we still aren't halfway through this contest yet.
Yeah, and that number should easily top double figures before it's over.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
Outside for Lawson. The Hawks working the ball around to the right side. 5 to shoot. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And really, with the Hawks in the postseason, they just ran out of help. I mean, the Korver injury, the Carroll injury were huge against the Cavs. And when you lose that much talent, you could see why they were swept out in that conference finals. Don't forget, they also lost Cephalosha prior to the playoffs.
And the Hawks making a change here. Hawes is checked in. And the Pelicans making a change here as well. Capella's checked in. The shot by Holiday, no good. Hawks have gone a perfect 4 of 4 since the second quarter began. Perfect from the field. Kobe attacking. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. The Pelicans trail. Holiday dishes to Howard. And it's
Give me that, bitch.
3 on 3. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Ariza.
Yeah, give me that,
Here are
bitch.
the top distributors from last season. These guys always seem to find the open man. Ty Lawson third.
And they made their teammates better, too, because they're willing to give the ball up. They're interested in getting other people's shots and did it in spectacular fashion, too.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Joe Ingles comes in for Bryant. And it's Payne in for Ty Lawson. And then for New Orleans, Jarnell Stokes comes in for Dwight Howard. And Middleton subbed in for Thabo Sefolosha.
And with the way the Warriors went on a rampage last year, you knew that Alvin Gentry would be in demand. Was the architect behind the Warriors' offense, is one of the best offensive minds in our league.
Deep 2 from Carroll. And too long on the shot.
Well, that's a very low percentage shot. Not good basketball at all. One he probably should have passed on.
The shot by Middleton, wide open. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got 4 assists now tonight. Looking at the last game for the New Orleans Pelicans, it was a win against Dallas.
And really a blowout win like that against a team a lot of people feel is one of the elites shows you the potential this group has.
And, you know, even though we might not see it on a nightly basis, they've really got the ability to do some major damage when they put their minds to it.
And the shot is good. Ingles has got his first points of the night. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
Well, neck and neck, how about that? I mean, ferociously competitive. I mean, tight as me in an airplane bathroom.
That's not the visual I was looking for right now, but there have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness.
You know what? That's what you like to see. A perfect pass leading him right into the shot. Didn't even have to break stride.
Payne kicks to Freak. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
So for the Hawks, Leonard, he's checked in for Abdul Rahman. Caspi comes in for Spencer Hawes. And Mirotic subbed in for Damari Carroll. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for New Orleans. Udrich comes in for Drew Holiday. Here's Udrich.
Hawks foul. That's his first personal foul.
27 seconds left here in the second. Rebound, Atlanta.
You know what? You just cannot get much better of a look than that one.
Exactly. I mean, no way you expect him to miss that shot.
Ingles can't get it to go. Now Udrich passes to Middleton. For 3. And that one's good. Middleton's got 9.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one. Pelicans on top, up by 4. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Kobe, what encourages you in what you've seen from the team's offense?
You know, we're playing hard. You know, our bigs are really working tonight. You know, they're really running the floor well. You know, they're rolling to the basket with a purpose.
Kobe, appreciate the time as always. Gentlemen?
Thank you, Doris. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of quarter number 3.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.